Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday. I've just gotten home from a tiring day of work, my first day back at work after a 10-day holiday, and I feel like I needed something to excite myself before I go to bed. So, the chosen movie is Godzilla vs. Kong, which I have seen multiple times, but I have not seen it in 4K. And now I've got the 4K Steelbook right here, so why not? I actually got this 2 days early, surprisingly. Amazon, I think, messed up, but I'm still watching it after release. But yeah, apparently this is incredible 4K. I heard like this could be like a demo movie to show off your 4K, 4K equipment. So that's what I've heard. So let's see if it impresses me. So far, I'm looking at Kong's ass, and it looks magnificent. So I shall move on. So I'm watching the opening credits, and it's incredible. Like the soundtrack and the pictures and the way they do it, like the defeated stuff. I love it. I absolutely love these opening credits. I'm pretty sure this is not on the soundtrack, which is kind of annoying. These opening credits, best in the Monsterverse, elite, with all the pictures and videos of the previous movies. So good, so good. The monsters look nice, by the way. The 4K detail is really good. To be fair, the 1080p version on Amazon Prime looked good as well, but in this 4K it's a lot more. It's not a lot more, but it's more detailed. There's definitely a clear difference. I've seen a lot more of Kong and Godzilla because it's been in like one scene. Seen a lot more of Kong. Scenes look great, it looks crisp, it looks nice. This is good 4K for sure. And yeah, I've still got the battles to come, obviously. The aircraft carrier battle and eventually the Hong Kong battle, which I cannot wait to see, of course, both of them, for sure. And also the Middle Earth, that's Lord of the Rings, the Hollow Earth scenes as well. I'm looking forward to that. The more I watch this movie, the more I think they definitely cut a lot of things out, I think. Obviously, it's just a 2-hour movie, which is what, the shortest in the Monsterverse? And I definitely think they cut out a lot of details. Whether that's monster action or dialogue, we don't know. But I think they did that to focus more on the monsters. And I think it works. Like, you still get a good amount of human characters, but the monsters, when they actually battle, you see a lot more of the battle, which is what people complained about. In the 2014 movie, they want to see more Godzilla. In the 2019 King of the Monsters, they wanted to see more of the fights because the camera kept cutting away to humans. And in this one, it's a good balance. Like, they balanced it really well, and I think making it 2 hours helps. I think it definitely helped with the movie, with what they were going for. And I guess they did listen to people's complaints because, they did things differently, based on people's complaints. It seems, anyway, that's what it seems like. Because people complained about not enough action, not enough monster action. This movie fixes that. There are still people who don't like this one, to be fair, for other reasons, but I think for what they were going for, in terms of like what people were complaining about, mainly, I think they fixed those problems quite well in this. The only sacrifice was they cut off quite a bit. It seems like it anyway. I don't know how much they actually filmed, but it definitely seems like they shaved like half an hour off at least. But again, I think it works. A nice, singular, 2-hour, concise movie for what they were going for a Vertus movie, for a fun movie that you can watch at home. They smashed it out of the park. They definitely did. This was definitely made for cinema though, not at home, but obviously because of certain restrictions, most of the world could only watch it at home on stream. But yeah, I watched it in cinemas as well, in IMAX. It was incredible. And now in 4K, it looks nice, it looks nice. It's looked nice every time, on stream, in cinema, in 4K. Right now it looks great. Nothing beats the cinema though, but still. The point is, what they went for me, worked. And visually, it looks beautiful, whether it's 4K or not. Yeah, the ship scene is incredible. That whole battle is great, first of all, but looks crisp in 4K. I'm also seeing the Antarctica scene right now, and it also looks like very good 4K, actually. I like it. I'm watching a scene where they're carrying Kong in, with all the helicopters. They're not helicopters, they're ospreys, aren't they? I think that's what they're called. You know that scene when they have that gravity shift entering Hollow Earth, and then the screen just goes black, like it's switched off? When I first watched that on stream on Amazon, I thought my thing crashed. I thought my stream crashed. Even though I've seen it a few times now, I just watched it now, I thought my Blu-ray crashed. It has crashed a few times. Like, there's a couple times, like, there are some 4K Blu-rays that are like 3-layered, like a 100 gig file. So when it gets to the third layer, it switches from the second to the third layer, it freezes because it just stops working. So you got to stop it and then play it again, and it'll be fine. I thought I had that again with a black screen. It's just part of the movie. For some reason, I keep forgetting about that part. Hollow Earth looks incredible though. It really does. Looks beautiful. So the other monster in this, when you first see it, first of all, incredible scene, but the 4K is elite. The 4K is elite. I don't know if I mentioned the sound, but it sounds incredible as well. Like, it looks great, but it also sounds elite. I'm not even wearing like good headphones. These are like cheap £5 headphones. Still sounds incredible. You know, I really love how Kong looks inside that little ship to see if his friend's in there first before he kills them all. I love that. Gia's not in there? Okay, I'll just kill you all then. Squash. You know, right at the end of the fight, like all of the fights between Godzilla vs Kong, right? When they fight each other, right at the end of their third fight, when Kong gets up off the floor, when you look at the buildings around him, they look a bit like toy buildings, and that kind of reminds me of the old Godzilla movies. The way they filmed it with, like, you know, little toys. For some reason, that specific scene of Kong getting up in the nighttime, the buildings around him reminded me of old Godzilla movies. The final battle is about to begin. Also, in terms of the human scenes, which I was quite disappointed with actually, I kind of wish they focused it more on Serizawa's son. Like, you see him, you see he has a key role, and he's Serizawa's son. I just wish they focused it on him, and I think that would have been a very good story, because I'm pretty sure like there's a novelization, there's a book of this movie, and it shows a lot more detail of his character. I would have liked that detail in this movie. I think it would have made it better. They could have replaced a lot of these human scenes with his story, and it would have been great, I think. It's still great, but I think the human side of it could have been improved a lot, mainly by Rei Serizawa. The final battle is everything. Obviously, it's an incredible battle. I love that scene. But in 4K, unbelievably good. The detail, this movie's so smooth and crisp. The 4K is so nice. It's so nice. I love it. And the ending sequence is nice too. Yeah, that was good 4K. That was very nice. The movie looks fantastic. And I'm gonna watch this multiple times over the next few weeks, I'm sure. Anyway, that is it for this week's Movie Monday. Next week we shall see what we do, but I got a bunch of movies that I do want to watch for this series. I got a lot planned out, so I'll get to them when I get to them. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.